Happy Tuesday, it's Shannon Wilkie from the Shine Advocacy Group. I'm an education advocate and owner of the Shine Advocacy Group, and we are asked daily how to get kids help at school. There are a few different education laws that apply, but today we're going to focus on the IDEA, or Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. And that's one of the many acronyms you'll see, IDEA, and that is the one that is going to govern and dictate how your student would go through evaluations and the process to look at eligibility, as we call it, for an IEP. So when you go through the process, the big steps in general are meeting as a team to determine if the student has need for evaluations. Secondly, looking at those evaluations to see if they're then found eligible for an individual education program or IEP. And then looking at what category, what area is the student eligible. And so those are the steps before you get to the IEP, which is the document that individualizes your student's education and gets you the help you need. So with that being said, that's a lot of steps, but we're looking at, does the child have a qualifying disability? Does that disability have an adverse effect on their education performance? And third, do they need specially designed instruction or special education to make progress in general education? So with that being said, many times daily, we are contacted and a family will say, my student or my child was just evaluated at their pediatrician or at a psychologist and they have XYZ medical diagnosis. It is frustrating as parents to then go through the special education process. But educational and medical need may vary, and it is the school's right and due diligence to go through the education process. The federal IDEA gives examples of the process for parents and educators, and then the state also will have a process for each state to follow. Federal law supersedes state law. And I'm asked daily, can the Shine Advocacy Group work from state to state? We do, yes. Last week alone, I was in New York, in California, and Michigan, and I did not fly anywhere. So we certainly can, because the federal law does not change, but the state law is a simple click on the state's website to see just their specific verbiage. It's just a variance of verbiage and process, but we're good at adapting. So if you need us, we're here anywhere in the United States. And that is just a brief overview of the laws that you will be going into and working under when you're going through the special education process. So again, the 3 steps: request evaluations. Let's do this formal, let's do this in writing. Please consult with us or another special education expert prior. It will streamline the process and you will spend less time and resources in the long run. Second, look at with the eval results with the team. Does the child qualify under those qualifiers I had mentioned for eligibility for an IEP? And if so, what area? That's a very important meeting. If there ever were a meeting to take an advocate or someone who's versed in the process to, that would be the one. And third, let's make the IEP. Let's get the student the help they need. So those are the steps in the process. I hope that helps, and we'll be talking all about evaluations all month long. Thank you.